Assalamualaikum. My name is Mio Muhammad Danish Aiman bin Mio Muhammad Rizal. My matrix number is CF230066. So, my part is introduction. So basically, the geotechnical engineering is a branch of civil engineering that focus on the soil, rock, and basically everything that beneath the ground. So in this report, we include the case study because it's important to show that how the theory is applied in real life situation. So basically, the case studies in geotechnical failure are crucial for us to understanding the causes and the consequences of soil-related issues in construction. They provide the real insight into design flaws, construction errors, and unexpected ground behavior. By analyzing this failure, the engineer can identify the risk factor and improve design particle and develop a safer and more reliable solution. These studies also help by revising standard and educating the future engineer, ultimately reducing the likelihood of similar incident and promoting the responsible geotechnical engineering practical in this field. So basically, our report is focused on the probe Macintosh. So the Macintosh probe test is a quick and cost-effective field method used to assess the strength and consistency of the soft to medium soil. It is widely applied in the tropical region, especially for preliminary site investigation. The test involves driving cone tip steel rod into the ground using a standard weight drop from feet height. The number of low per depth give an indication to the soil resistance, helping the engineer estimate bearing capacity and soil layer with minimal equipment and disturbance. So basically, the scope of the report focuses on the geotechnical aspect or specific case study. The key objectives are to assess the site condition, to analyze the slope stability and risk, and to review real-life case study. That's all for introduction. Let's go on to the case study. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, a very good day to everyone. Today I will talk about the case study. So the first case study at Taman Hillview landslide 2002, and the second is Highland Towers condominium collapse, and the third is Jaya supermarket collapse. The fourth is landslide behind Madrasah Al-Taqwa, and the last is Batang Kali landslide Hulu Selangor. Next, I will talk about the incident of the case study. We have two points. The first is common causes and the general impact. Common causes are poor geotechnical planning and monitoring, inadequate or failure slope drainage, heavy and prolonged rainfall, and weak, saturated or unstable soil not tested properly, and the last one is unsafe construction or demolition practice. So the general impact is a landslide and ground failures, structural collapse, loss of life including children and workers, and property damage and destruction of activities.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Akinova Biraini. Number matric DF220075. I will present Macintosh probe. Macintosh probe test is a simple and cost-effective field investigation method used to estimate soil strength, particularly in soft to medium corrosive soil. This test provides data on the soil penetration resistance, which is can be correlate with bearing capacity and soil consistency. It is especially useful in preliminary site investigation where access and cost are major constraints. The objective of this Macintosh probe test is to estimate the bearing capacity or soft or cohesive soil, to identify change in soil property with increased depth, to provide preliminary data for foundation design decision. Okay, next for the test procedure. First, mark with each of the rod distance of 0.2 meters. Then, join the driving head with the bottom of boring rod. Then, join the draw hammer above the boring rod and place the rod at the length and make sure the rod is straight. Rise and release draw hammer with specific height record the number of blow every penetration of 0.3 meter. This test will end as if had achieved its maximum blow 100 or had achieved a penetration of 5 meter. And for the advantage of the McIntosh probe in relation to soil failure, first is cost effectiveness. The equipment is relatively inexpensive to acquire and operate, requiring minimal personnel and resources, which significantly reduce the overall cost of site investigation compared to more elaborate geotechnical testing method. Next is simplicity and accessibility. The probe is simple to assemble and operate with straightforward data recording and analysis. Next is preliminary assessment soil failure. The probe will provide a quick preliminary estimation of soil strength parameter by correlating the number of flow per unit penetration and value with soil stiffness and strength.
Okay, hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Ridwan, membership number CF2300. Okay, now we move to the data analysis. For the probe McIntosh test, we have done a practical lab work on the research center at UTHM, conducted by Dr. Adnan, which guided by Dr. Amir. Okay, for the McIntosh data, we have to record 3 types of data. The first one is depth. We have to record each 0.3 meter for each layer, and we also have to record the number of blow need to reach 0.3 meter for each layer. Okay, after we got the data from the test, we need to compute a graph plotting the blow count against the depth is a critical step in geotechnical analysis. The reason is it allows us to visualize how soil resistance change with depth. Sometimes it is difficult to interpret just by looking a raw number. Okay, next we need to clarify for type of soil. For this study, we are using GKR standard. Okay, from the table we could see that 0 to 15 blow, the soil is clarified as very soft, and 41 till 100 blow, the soil is clarified as stiff. Okay, now let we break it into zone. Okay, for the 0 to 1.5 meter, the first layer starting from 0 to 0.3 meter is below 45 blow, which is a bit high for a surface layer. This is indicate as compacted area. However, the value is dropped to 15 in deepest part of this zone. So this soil is clarified as soft soil to soft to firm category based on the GKR table. Okay, next for the second zone, 1.5 to 3 meter. This is a middle section. Blow count is range 16 to 23, so still considered as a soft to firm. Soil is this range may have a moderate strain but may not support heavy load construction. And the third zone is 3.0 to 4.5 meter. The blow count begin to increase a bit compare before, which is 36 and until 37 blow. This range fall into a stiff clarification, indicate that improved soil strength and more support for the construction. And the last one, the force zone is 4.5 to 5.7 meter. In the deepest layer, blow count is remain consistency height up to 39 blow at the 5.4 until 5.7. These values are close to be within very stiff range and suggested dense soil, or we can call it as bedrock. This indicate a possible zone approach. Overall, the soil profile show that trend where the soft layer dominate in the mid section, while very stiff condition near the surface and at the deep section.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Wan Muhammad Kadri bin Khalizati and my matrix number is CF230012. So for the conclusion, after we performing this Macintosh prop test, we as a civil engineering student learn many things after perform this test, such as we learn how to handle Macintosh prop test equipment, so it gives us a hands-on field experience. So it's a good experience for us as a student. And for the second is it's also helping us to understand how geotechnical process work on site. So because this site was performed at Research Center, UTHM, we as a student have to handle it ourselves after the Dr. Adnan briefing the step. So we have to make it step by step and follow the procedure to collect the data. And for the last, it enhancing knowledge of different ground type, because this test was performed at the site, so we students have to observe, and we was exposed to variety of soil type, so it can give a better understanding to soil behavior. So we know that this simple Macintosh prop test can play a crucial role in preventing failure caused by a weak ground. So this test was important to know how the soil behavior act. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.